Right, so we're coming back again with a nice new fact. Right, did you know, Carl?
No.
All right, that's the end of it. Did you know Yoda was partly modelled after a photo of Albert Einstein?
Yeah. Now you said it.
Yeah,
I can kind of... If he was high, maybe.
he probably was.
And very green. And small.
He might have been. I didn't meet him. Did you meet him?
He was German. So I'll believe it.
And that's all it takes, is it?
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. All right, so we are back with a brand new season of the pod.
Whoa.
Despite the fact we didn't really end the last one. So that's
kind of got abandoned.
That's on you.
Nope.
Well, it's not on me, is it?
Have you seen when our last episode was?
No, I have not. When was it?
It was on the 24th of August.
Fuck.
A little while ago. But that's fine. You know,
We've been,
fresh beginnings and all that.
Busy, you know. You've been busy.
We got a new format, Dev.
We do have a new format. So what we're gonna do for this series was
don't make any promises. What
Right.
we might do.
What we will do.
Fuck.
So what we have decided, because last time there wasn't much consistency or
What?
reasoning.
No.
We just had segments of randomness and nothing really went through to each other.
No.
And it was hard to come up with like 5 segments for 1 hour.
We are not very creative.
And sometimes we'd have segments that we couldn't think of anything to last long enough. And then we'd also have segments that went on way too long.
There's a lot of podcasts out there, but not enough to steal shit from.
That is
It's
true.
not what we do at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. Party Quirks is our game.
Yeah. Yeah.
I did not
People steal shit from
Andy
us. So we steal from
That
them.
is true.
All right.
Big up Schlatt, you fucking cunt.
Took away our whole segment.
It's actually horrific. Anyway, what we're going to do from now on is we are going to do half hour, 45 minutes-ish episodes, which means we can get more out. And it also means they're just a bit more focused.
And it's easier for us.
And it's easier to digest.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's for the audience. It's not...
Little bursts of us is all you guys cope with there.
Yeah, that's it. It's nothing to do with us not coming out with nothing for an hour.
No.
It's not that.
We haven't just sat around for like almost an hour trying to think of something to do for
No,
this episode.
no, wouldn't be that.
No.
Wouldn't be that.
No.
Couldn't be that.
I agree.
Would never be that.
We're too good.
Yeah.
We're experts by now.
Yeah, exactly. Would never be that. Couldn't be that.
That's why we have a thing to do.
Huh?
We're making movies.
Right, yeah, that was a terrible segue.
Yeah.
We have a thing to do. Oh, yeah, nice one, Carl. Yeah, thanks
sick.
for that.
So what we didn't tell them is the real reason we've been gone. All right, so basically, right, this is definitely what's happened.
Right.
Spotify came through and was like, yo, you're big in Poland and United.
United Arab Emirates, wasn't it?
That place. And they were like, that's somewhere we want to delve
We
into.
need to tap into that market.
And
There's not enough Polish podcasts.
it's not, we can't speak Polish, that's fine.
It doesn't matter. I've played Witcher
That's right.
and
That's fine.
Cyberpunk. So yeah, essentially, I know Polish. I mean, I played them in English, but they're made by Polish people.
That's all that matters.
And I played Dying Light. That was made by Polish people.
Anyway, they were like, you guys have got to take some time, go away, and you got to think of ways we can get this audience up in these places. And we thought, what better way than to make movies?
Right. And what we're going to do is we've got 3 genres of movie.
Yep. And we're going to pitch them to you.
We are. And if a company or like a director wants to pick it up,
Michael Bay, maybe.
If they want to, if we're too good, then sure. You can give us some money, we'll give you the idea. No worries.
Simple.
Yeah.
That's definitely what happened.
That will happen. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you've got the beginning of this plot
and
for a
then
film.
we'll see where it goes.
Right.
I mean, actually, no, this is all planned. Everything's planned.
Yeah, it's all written.
Yeah.
We've got films written.
We're not making this up as we go.
Mr. Bay, please give me money.
And what better way than to start with an apocalypse thing? You know, take advantage of that Last of Us hype.
Well, now Elon's taken over Twitter. We're basically there.
Easy. So, are you ready?
I am ready. Let's go.
Here's the start. All right.
Bang.
So you're having a colonoscopy. Fuck.
All right, so it's a great start.
You're having a colonoscopy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. And the apocalypse starts. Zombie apocalypse.
Right.
Your doctor is very scared and he runs away. And you still got the tube up your ass. And your mission is to survive until you find a doctor to remove it because you can't get that bad boy down.
Right, so this the start plot for your apocalypse film is that someone's getting a colonoscopy and they've got a pipe up their ass, and the doctor's ran away.
Yep, you're scared.
Right, of the colonoscopy, or
Well, you might have a scary arsehole. There might be some zombies. That's
maybe
not important.
the asshole is what causes the zombies. There was a special
A bit of bacteria
infection.
up there.
There's a special bacteria up there. It's like The Last of Us, right? Fungal activity in that. And the fungal activity spread across to the outside of the asshole. And that's why when it was going on, the doctor was like, "Fuck me, mate. What is this on your ass? Get rid." And then he was like, "That is terrifying. There is eyes on your asshole."
That's already got a name. Fungal feces.
There you go.
I mean, fucking sick, bro.
Fungal feces. That's the name of the film. Job done. Easy when Michael Bay come out our door. And
We need to think of some more. You have to progress from the start of the story.
well, yeah, but you didn't progress it. Instead of progressing, you've just said we need to progress. So well done on that. It's good to see you're a great writer of films.
Thank you.
We've already got to the point where the doctors ran away. This is the intro, mate. This is just the intro.
It is the intro.
This is the startup going, this is what caused the infection before the apocalypse.
Yeah, you always got to start with that.
Yeah. And then it will cut. It will hard cut after the doctors run away. It will zoom in to the asshole with fungal infections all over it. And then it's got a couple of eyes. It's going to zoom in on the ass. And then you're going to see a couple of eyelids closed. And then it's going to do that thing where it would do like a stinger sound when the eyes open up. And then it's going to hard cut to just fungal feces, the title card. And then it will have a nice little title card. I'm not a VFX artist, so I couldn't tell you how to do that. You know what I mean?
It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll let you off.
And then after that, it goes back. And that was like, it's coming up. This is what does happen. And it goes back. And there's some scientists just talking about, what is this that we found in the forest here? And they're talking about, this will be nothing. There's nothing wrong here. Don't worry about this. And then they're like, we need to test the fungi.
The fungi.
So they tested it on some rats. And some rats get the most horrendous looking assholes you've ever seen in your life.
And then one of the scientists is like, we've been working at this for 48 hours straight with no sleep. I've not went to have a toilet break, so I'm going to go have a shit. And he goes there and he forgets to wash his hands first. So he's got the fungi matter over his fingers.
He's got the fungi.
And he goes to wipe his ass, and they made the mistake of only buying one ply toilet roll.
Oh,
that finger goes straight through, right up the bumhole.
Pokes himself in the eye.
And then a few days go by, and he's like, my arsehole's really fucking itchy. But maybe I should go get that bad boy cleaned out. And that becomes the present day.
And then he's there. He goes to, that's him. He walks to the doctors with the fungal infection. That's how it syncs up with the time at the start.
I'm fucking killer this shit.
And then we see some guy walking outside the doctors, And he sees the doctor sprinting away, and he's like, what the fuck's going on there? Someone's got a dodgy looking cock, clearly.
That's the first thing that goes to mind. When you see a doctor from a hospital, he's seen a dodgy cock.
The dodgiest. And then he just carries on for his day, but then he hears some screaming coming from inside the hospital. And there's just fungal infections going around that hospital now. There's everyone screaming because all their assholes are they're disgusting. They're bleeding everywhere because there's eyeballs poking out of them.
The method of spreading in this situation is the arsehole has like a beak inside that is developed.
What, like squid.
Like a squid. And it clangs onto other arseholes.
And it spits ink like squid, but it's the infection. It's you're dirty. And it doesn't matter whether you got clothes on or not, the beak will chew through the fabric to make its way out and then spit on the other people. It doesn't matter where you get spat on, you get infected. That's it. And then the guy we see walking outside, he sees the spit coming out of someone's asshole. He's like, fuck me, mate. What's going on here? What's going on? That's disgusting. But he thinks, what a mad little town I've walked into it. But he just goes home to his nice family. He's got he hasn't got a wife, she's dead.
Nah.
Unknown causes, no one knows.
So much of a family there.
And he's got one little boy. He's like, my boy. He's like, I love my boy.
He walks in and his boy's like, Papa, why have you got a tail? There's no tail, boy. This is what happens when you have a failed colonoscopy. Fuck. What's
going on, man?
I can't say it.
Which guy do you think I'm talking about? I'm about the one who was walking out the front after the doctor was running away.
Well, it's following both stories. Fuck it. We got a very diverse storyline here. They can meet up eventually. All right. His kid doesn't understand. He's like, Papa, I don't get it. This shouldn't be a thing. So the guy's like, shit, I gotta find someone.
Why do I have a tail, son? Can you tell me? Google it. And it will Google it, and it will on Google it will say fungi infection or takes over local hospital.
It's a very local apocalypse. There's only one small town.
On the Express and Echo, it's fucking Devon Live.
It's in fucking Yorkshire or some shit. I don't know.
And then Land Bibles start rapping it that this little town has got this weird fungal infection and everyone in the hospital has died and we've had to contain it. The police contained it, but the police didn't contain it, Carl. One of the beaks, they had a little...
No, this can't be.
As they were trying to contain it. And the police are now infected too. But this is a smart infection, Carl. They can use guns.
It evolves.
So they've gone back to the armory to get, I don't know, what would the police use there? G36 or something? They go get some G36s. And they're like, pap, pap, pap. And they're now in control of the zombies, the fungal feces zombies. They've got guns. They start to rise up with an army. They get the army eventually because the police go to the army, and one of them is like, "Oi, what are you doing here? You can't come into the base." And then he turns around, bends over. That's it. The guy's infected too. All this was on the Land Bible article, by the way.
You had to click and go through a few adverts to get to it, but it's fine.
Oh well, you always got it, don't you?
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If you don't have ad block, then you're just
you know what it
waste
is.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you're watching our videos with ad block, in which case doesn't matter. We don't qualify for partnership. Don't get money anyway. Ad block all you like.
This story does have a good ending though, Dev.
What? Okay. So there's an army rising up from the fecal feces.
There's only one man that can stop fecal feces.
Fecal feces. Fungal feces.
Fuck, fecal
Fecal feces is the same shit.
Shitty as shit.
Yeah, fecal feces.
Yeah. It's the colonoscopy man.
What, the OG?
The OG.
Day one, patient zero.
He's got fed up of waiting for these doctors.
Waiting? What do you mean?
He's
infected
not been looking for
the
him.
doctor, but he was never infected himself. He's immune.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He just wants this fucking tube
but
out his
he
ass.
can't be immune, can he? Because he's still got the thing in his ass. That's what's caused
Well, he
all
has
this.
control over it, Dev.
Oh.
This whole time, he's just been waiting in his local clinic, waiting for a doctor to show up when the world's burning.
He is the king of the infection.
But he finally clocks on. He's like, oh,
Can't be waiting for this.
he yanks that bad boy out himself.
Gotta have my fucking
Some
lasagna.
dramatic music.
My mum's cooked me some spaghetti hoops. I ain't got time for this.
And with the scream of pain, many fungal feces zombies walk in and be like, yo, there's a delicious snack. They crowd him, Dev. They crowd him. It looks like the end time. But his ass starts singing to them.
Alright,
He starts controlling them himself, mate. And then he becomes the king of the fungal feces.
okay. Then end credits.
Yep.
At that point.
With a Marvel spoiler at the end. Well, he's
after we got an after credit scene.
yeah, it's his son Zarsol, and he's got a clear arsehole. He's the only person to have a clear arsehole.
And the doctor was the one with the infection all along. And he is now he's got his own army.
Oh shit.
And it's the sequel. You could have the armies fighting against each other. This is what we're prepping for. It's going to be a new fecal universe. The FCC, the FCU, the fecal cinematic universe.
Yeah, that's our apocalypse movie.
Right. Yeah.
Tell us what you think. We thought that out
Well,
greatly.
We're going to have a lot of people knocking at the door after that.
Yeah,
Granted, there's going to be. You're going to have to give us a good pitch of why we should go with you as a company.
Minimum, I'm saying 6 figures, 7 figures.
I'm saying in easy, like, it's going to make billions.
Yeah,
And you've got a franchise on your hands, so we can't give that away.
No.
You know what I mean? So if it's not Disney's cup of tea, granted, but maybe Lionsgate.
I'll be happy with a trade deal. We can give this concept to Jay Schlatt in return for our idea with Titmilk Dual Fuel.
No, fuck Jay Schlatt. He can sit there watching TikToks all day. He ain't getting this film off us.
Well, that was the apocalypse summary.
Yeah. And then we have our next one, which will be our second and probably last one.
Yes. I think we should do a nice detective movie, Dev.
Okay. We'll do a detective film. How is this starting this film?
Well, the basis is real life.
The basis is real life.
Yep, this is something that's happened. We've both experienced it.
We've both experienced it.
Yep, together actually.
Interesting.
Yeah. So you're tasked with you're like the best detective in your fucking
EU.
your street.
Best detective EU, top 5,000 players.
Yeah. And you're like retired, and some Donny comes to your house and like, yo, we need you back for this case.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, fine, fucking fine. All right, they take you to a Brewdog restaurant.
Right. Yeah. We
they
did experience some of that at Brewdog. Yeah.
They take you upstairs into the toilet, and they're like, what's so bad here? Direct you to cubicle 2. And
it's all sealed off. There's like the yellow tape all around the toilets.
Yep.
People not allowed in the Brewdog.
And yeah, you see blood, shit, and vomit, and you got to find out who did this.
Blood, shit, and vomit. The trifecta.
Yep. That's also the name.
Blood, shit, and vomit. I mean, that's not gonna fly, is it? You can't have that.
Why?
You can't have that. You can't have that. It wouldn't be allowed. You can't have shit on there. People with their kids will go
Well,
through
we can't
cinema.
go with fecal one again, can we?
No.
BSV. There you go.
The case of the BSV.
That sounds like a STI or something.
Yeah, well, the detective thing, isn't it? They always got the case of and shit.
That's very true.
And then, so the guy's, he's thinking, he's like, oh, what could have caused this? There's a bit of blood on that tissue. There's some puke all over the place. There's piss all, all over the toilet. Something very extreme has happened here. The toilet roll of the blood has been hidden behind the lid of the toilet.
This is all true so far, by the way.
Yeah, just as a little... This is what actually we found in a Brewdog toilet. This isn't a part of the film yet. This is just truth. This actually was a thing.
Oh, filthy cunt.
Fucking hell, £14 for a burger, no chips.
Yeah, right. What?
And then I've also got to look at some piss all over a toilet with some bloody tissue on it. Yeah, nice, no worries.
The detective, he sat there thinking for a little while, and he's like, I've summed up that the killer is, well, oh, fuck, someone's been killed. Someone's been killed.
You fucked it out, haven't
they've been flushed down the toilet.
There's been a murder.
The murder. And he's came to the conclusion that they're still in the restaurant.
So he's downstairs somewhere. But the detective's been called for some reason while the place is still packed full of people. they're like, in this world, the police just work all the time. You don't cordon places off, you just keep them going.
Yeah.
Businesses have got to run, this is a tough time.
Got to do what you got to do.
Cost of living and that.
Yeah. True life.
And then he starts going down the stairs and looks across at all the tables in the restaurant. They swear as if you've been there more than anything. But as you go down the stairs, it overlooks all of the tables. So he looks at them all and he thinks, "Oh, which one of these fucking losers is going to be the one that's pissed, shit and bled all over the place? Who's the killer?" Also, a body was found. We've got to add that, otherwise it's not really a murder, is it? There was a body found in cubicle 2 as well. It was
a fetus.
There was a body face down in the piss. Not a fetus, because there's many ways that can die. That's not a murder case, is it really?
It's got a fucking gunshot wound then, how about that?
Which one is the killer? He sees a guy with... He's just a bit funny looking. He's got a massive nose. Looks like a clown. he goes down. He's like, "Oi, you alright, pal?" And then the clown's like, "Nah." I'm having a rough one. I've just gone to the toilet. I've seen it was such a rough time there. But the detective, he's a detective and he's a smart boy. So he sees lots of hot sauce all over the place. So
shit.
So he's just like, "It's not this clown. This clown has just had too much hot sauce." He's talking about the other cubicle full of shit. he's just had a rough time in the toilet. That's fine. He's not a murderer. He's just a clown.
And he then walks over to a very suspicious looking dog, as dogs are allowed in Brewdog restaurants.
So obviously it's in the name.
Yeah, come on.
If you didn't allow that, then you'd be a ridiculous company that needs to be put down.
Yeah, yes, that's fucked, bro. He starts interviewing this dog with no response at all. And the police are there like, "You hired this fucking geezer."
Why is he talking to a dog?
He spent the last 30 minutes talking to a dog to try and find out the murder. The murderer's right in the corner, mate. He's got a knife covered in blood.
He's like, "No, it could not be him." The dog said that it couldn't be. The dog said it was not a knife wound. But when they checked it definitely was a knife wound.
Yeah.
But this detective, he's convinced it was a bullet.
There's actually footsteps of piss and shit and vomit leading straight to this guy. But he's like, no. It's not him.
There's just a vomit trail.
Like a fucking slug. He spends hours upon hours It's getting to him. It's really getting to him, Dev.
Right.
He sits down. Like, shit. Looks up. He's made a whole thing on the fucking Brewdog wall. He's took down the pictures of the dogs and he's made notes, people's names, suspect.
Oh, he's got a pinboard.
Yeah. And then he just looked for a second. He sees a photo of himself. And he's like, maybe it was me.
And then it turns out it wasn't him, it was the guy with the knife.
Yeah, but he's been doing it for so long he's forgot and he's just assumed that he's
a pensioner. He's 95 years old.
We did say he's retired.
They only let him carry on because he refuses to go home.
Yeah. It's actually Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
He's still doing movies.
Yeah. He's I am Qui-Gon Jinn, I'll have you know. And then he starts swinging a broom around like it's a lightsaber. And he proper clocks someone in the back of the head. And then it knocks them clean out. And then as they're knocked out, they fall face down on the ground and their head gets caved in because he doesn't stop. This Liam Neeson is out of control. He just starts stepping on their skull until it starts popping like a melon. And then he's like, maybe I am the killer. And then the police are like, no, the other guy was the killer, but now you are a killer as well. We've just watched you clock a guy in the back of the head with a broomstick and step on his head till he's dead. Don't know why we didn't stop you, to be honest. Probably should have, but I love Star Wars.
I'm a massive fan. You're not even a detective. You're just walking by and be like, oh, he would do it. He would solve this case. He gets arrested.
He goes to prison. And he dies in prison
from dementia.
Not even that. He just collapses, ragdolls,
clips the wall.
He tries to do no clip. He's like, oh, I'm going to use the no clip cheat, and he just starts running up the wall until he smashes his head so much that he dies.
Yep. And that is the story of BSV.
There we go. The case of the BSV. And that is the end of our movie selections.
Yeah.
Obviously, they're going to get picked up.
Yeah.
I mean, The Last of Us is here, so it'd be a great time to pick up the Infection one. Like,
be a good rivalry.
If you're a smart company, you'd pick that up because that's a franchise. Like I said, that's Amazon. A franchise waiting to happen.
It's a good.
That is, yeah.
Good thing to
At
do.
the moment, you got Last of Us on Now TV, and who uses Now TV? Not many people. It's £30 a month.
Me.
So you know.
Invest. Definitely invest.
It is an investment because you're going to make more than your money back.
Yeah, and the way you invest is by subscribing and following.
And liking and rating stars.
Whatever the fuck it is.
The various click-through things, and also share this to your nan.